All right. I'm going to be talking about the 3 most impactful experiences I've had in gaming. Now, these experiences happen way into the game, and you realize that the game is just getting started. It's a way of opening up the game to you in a way you were not expecting. The first time this happened to me, the "we are just getting started" moment happened way back in 1997 with a game called Final Fantasy VII. It takes place in this claustrophobic city called Midgar. While I was playing this game, the internet did not exist. There was no such thing as spoilers. You couldn't really spoil the game back in the day. I thought the entire game was going to take place in Midgar. I wasn't exactly loving Midgar. It was very different from Final Fantasy VI, which had an open world and you could fly around on your airship. I thought I was stuck in Midgar for the entire game, and about 15 hours in, yes, it took me about 15 hours to get on Midgar, I explored the shit out of Midgar. About 15 hours in, the game opens up, and you are exposed to this moment here, which floored me. Right out the back, you leave this has been the entire 15 hours of my first playthrough. This little city here, Midgar. When you first walk out, you notice a mini-map. You're a tiny red dot. Now, I've been playing this game for 15 hours, and this tiny little city has taken up that entire time, and the world opens up, and my mind exploded. This will forever be imprinted on my mind. Forever. This moment was amazing. This is what creates a 10 out of 10 unforgettable gaming experience. You can see he looks around and you realize you get to run in the open world. You hadn't run in the open world before this moment. You were just trapped in Midgar with the pre-rendered scenes, and this is completely different. A completely different experience. 10 out of 10, absolutely unforgettable. And then it happened again. It took a long time to happen again. For this type of we're just getting started, you'd be playing the game, and then the game is like, nope, just kidding. The game hasn't really started yet. It's going to start right now. The next one, Nier Automata, my favorite game of all time. The only game to surpass Final Fantasy VII since then. And this happens on Route C. You play through Route A as 2B. Then you play through Route B as 9S. And this is the intro to Route C. You've been playing this, well, in this instance, I think I was about 25 hours in. Again, I take my time. And 25 hours into the game, you get this moment in the game. Commander has been infected, and she's telling you to abandon her. Music kicks in. Then you get credits. 20 hours into the game, you're getting credits. Developed by Platinum Games. I thought this was kind of like ending credits. I kind of thought the game was over for a little bit. I was like, oh, is the game over? Highly disappointed the game over. And then it just kind of keeps going. Gives you a little cutscene. Concept art. And then I realized the game's not over. And I was like, what the hell is going on? This is incredible. Keeps going. Don't want to spoil too much here. Stuff happens. And then this moment happens. And this is one of the coolest moments in all of gaming. This is cooler than leaving Midgar. This is absolutely incredible. Shit goes down. You're 20 hours into the game. And then this shoots up into the sky. Boop. And you get the Nier Automata credits. This would be the intro to a normal game. You start the game up, it shows you the game title. But no, Nier Automata gives this to you 20 hours into the game, after you've already played through the game 2 times. And then it's like, okay, now the game really starts. This is where the game starts. This is where the game gets to its best moments. This is absolutely profound and incredible. This creation of this experience, I don't think can be replicated in movies. It might be able to be replicated in books, but this is absolutely incredible. This is how you create a 10 out of 10 experience. Now, I got Elden Ring booted up. Elden Ring did the same thing. A little different, obviously, because it can't be exactly the same. When I played Elden Ring, I went and started at the main area, went up here, and then one of these caves warps you over to this red zone. And I had to escape the cave at like level 10. I escaped the cave, came back through here, explored all of this area. Couldn't figure out how to get up into here. Then I went and completed this whole red area. I did the Radon fight. I was probably 65 hours in, and I was like, man, this map is huge. This game is huge. I haven't even explored the snow area up here yet, which was dark at the time because I didn't know what was up there. I had no clue how much bigger this game got. And then this moment happens. You see this whale. I completely missed this entire scene for the first 60 hours of the game. And so you're going down this elevator, just cruising down this elevator. You're like, well, okay, it's going down for quite a while. All right, it's still going down. I was like, oh, there's probably just going to be a treasure chest down here. This is probably just a dramatic way to get you to a treasure chest. And you're just kind of spinning, waiting. Then you're, what was that? I think I saw a save spot, a teleporting spot. Interesting. Okay, there's some pillars. Right about this moment is where it dawned to me. It was opening me up to a whole other zone, completely explorable. I'd been looking at that mini-map the whole time, thinking that was the extent of the game. I ain't gonna lie. When this happened, I got a little misty-eyed right in my left eyeball. Tiny little man tear fell down the side of my cheek. It did. It happened. It created such a sense of awe and wonder and exploration and amazement that someone created this. And then I hit the mini-map. And I'm like, holy donkey balls. There is so much more to this game than I had previously thought. There is a whole other underground area. Now, upon the scope of thing, the underground area is pretty small in retrospect to the upper ground area. But this is like an added bonus content. This is like the game telling you, we ain't done yet. We are just getting started. This is how you create a 10 out of 10 gaming experience. This is how you let your players know we're just getting started.